Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Liberty Flames. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finds room at the 30. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Same tailback, another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Watkins. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Or maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Ball handed off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Raging Cajuns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second and goal for the offense. They go with a direct snap. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Facing a first and goal, all the way to third and goal, you come up with a sack, relentless attitude. Now let's see what they decide to do on fourth and goal. This one is right through. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They stop him right at the 24.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll hand it off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can they catch him? And he finally steps out of bounds. A huge kick return to set the offense in great position here. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the PAT, they stretch the lead to 14-6. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to field it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Gonna run it. It's Douglas. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Flames have 1st and 10 here. Here's that defense shifting again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making some changes at the line. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Trying to make the first with a wide receiver handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Caught near the sideline. It's Sanders. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
2nd down, looking to throw it. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Flames will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Play action here on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Raging Cajuns pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Testing the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Send the back in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass is intercepted. He's found some room at the 45. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner being brought down. The Flames offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Flames come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback obviously saw something there for him to hand it off. It was probably the defense not being in their lanes and sitting back against the pass game. And, man, did he make them pay for it.
The Flames line up with a first and goal. Running right after the read option. And the defense snuffs out that play. Probably should have just handed it off. Second down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Louisiana. Will take the lead in the second half.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Flames will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Liberty. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
They need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. From the shotgun, drops back, trying to extend the play. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Raging Cajuns churn out another first down. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Raging Cajuns line up on 1st and 10 now. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Douglas. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Trying to run it, it's Douglas. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down and goal upcoming. Press coverage now from the secondary. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense wraps him up.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
On 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. With a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. At the 20, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Flames, to take the lead in the final minute. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. The pocket breaking down. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. The Raging Cajuns will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, obviously a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's dropped. My goodness, a chance to win it on the final play, but he could not hang on all the way to lose a game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them, see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation